Well, better late than never, right? I am having a heck of a day. um, Man, it's been a rough one. How's everyone doing? How you guys doing? Sorry about being late. I was here on time, early as always, and it's just been one of those days. One weird thing after the other. Today, I had a incident with my car uh, earlier today, where snow on either side of the road. Car pulled over at first to let me go, and then decided he was going to go anyway. Kind of made me move over, and I wound up clipping a car and knocking off their mirror. Call the police, file a report, the whole shebang. Then I get here eventually, on time, actually. Parking space right out front, which I should have known was a bad sign. At the Creeper Gallery, by the way, New Hope, Pennsylvania, 129 South Main Street. And I'm sitting up here, and my spirit box literally drops and just shatters on the floor, trying to get that back together and working in some capacity. And then I go to go live, and there's no Wi-Fi whatsoever. Can't connect to anything. So I'm texting Donna, texting Jay, found the router, unplugged the router, plugged it back in, had to wait for that to come back. Here I am. So we'll see how this goes. Chris isn't here. She's still dealing with her shoulder issue. So she wasn't up for making the trip. So here we are. We're going to get into this and get into this quick because I'm already way behind. If you've never been, let me turn my camera around and show you the Creeper Gallery. So here we are at the entrance to the Creeper Gallery. Again, 129 South Main Street, New Hope, Pennsylvania. I'm going to give you guys a quick look around. This is the front of the shop. Donna Marion is the owner. She creates a lot of the artwork here that you see as I scan through. There's a Red Room t-shirt that you could buy. I'm going to give you a quick look just because I want to get started because I'm so far behind. But this is the inside of the Creeper Gallery. When you first come in, there's all Donna Marion creations and stuff that she's acquired. Awesome stuff. Wish I could spend more time just kind of going slow and showing you everything that's here. But again, everything that happened, I'm afraid the ceiling's going to cave in on me. So I'm just going to show you a quick look around. Always new things here, worth the trip, not just for the haunted objects, just to see everything that's in the shop that I can't show you. So if you're feel like the weather's getting nice and you want to come to New Hope, great town, come look around, lots of restaurants, lots of shops, and you get to come out, check out the Creeper Gallery and see the haunted objects and everything for yourself. So I'll give you a quick look at the Red Room. That's where I'm headed. There it is. Make a left here, go up these stairs, and you are in the Red Room. That's where all the haunted objects are. That is the deemed dangerous area that you hear us talk about all the time. I was literally just referencing that doll all the way back there. Was the one that I put in the bathroom that I don't like kind of messing with. Everything else, the lights are kind of off, but these cases are just filled with objects from all over the world, you know, different stories, different people connected to them. And tonight I'm going to try to get through 2 of them if I can after everything that happened. So let me show you the first object. I think I'm going to need all these tonight and then some. But I'm not going to rush through it, even though I have no idea what's going to work and what's not going to work. So 2 new objects that we haven't investigated before. I'll show you the first one here. These are the ones that I was talking about. We call these, well, she calls these, hey, Cheryl, she calls these the twins. Sorry if I'm missing out the comments here. I don't know why my God, everything is going haywire here. I can't even see my comments. I don't know why that is. Wow. I don't know what is going on. There we go. Man, it's one of those nights. Hey, Karen, Ann, Kathy, Deb, Karen, Cheryl, how's everyone doing? Sorry if I don't get to you, but again, if you'd have seen everything that happened. So there they are. They're the twins. Try to get a better angle. There they are. There's one doll there. There's one doll there. Trying to get an idea of the outfits that they have on. So I'll read you the information here. That's what I'm looking at right there. So it says the twins, January 1943. This is a sad one. Just prepare yourself. Either one of these aren't feel-good stories. January 1943, the search party found the 3-year-old twins face down in the snow. They had frozen to death in Wales. Both Neil and Jacqueline were found a short distance from each other in their gray and blue outfits. The dolls still hold the horrors of being cold and lost. It is said that they have a strong connection to the family and will act out during investigations. Children, okay, just heard a loud bang. Children giggling have been heard. So there's the story about 2 children, 3-year-olds, twins, found face down in the snow, short distance from each other in Wales, 1943. So, like I said, neither one of these. There is a picture here. Hopefully, I could show you that. Let's see how good I can get this. There's a picture right there. You guys see that? And below is the headstone. Wow. Together always. I don't know if you guys could see that down the bottom. Very sad. Really sad. And I'm guessing this is more of the, oh my, look at that. Tranquil Wartime Village. Mother calling out for her two twins. Oh my God, son and daughter. Oh boy, oh boy. Playing happily in the garden of their cottage in the shadow of Snowdonia's Carmadou Mountains. Disappeared. Despite the nationwide outpouring of grief for these two young lost souls, memories of the tragedy faded quickly. I'm going to read more of this when I get inside. Why am I hearing? Okay, whatever. It's going to be one of those days. So we have Neil, we have Jacqueline. I'm going to do my best here to arrange the lighting, see if my spirit box will play anything at all. Set this up over here. Hopefully you guys can see and hear everything. Not easy to do when you're by yourself. So put that in there. I'll turn some lighting on. Do I need to raise that? I know. Sorry about this. I'm just, all right, that's, all right, some of me. I should lift that a little bit. Okay, I'm going to turn on some lighting here and hope that nothing else comes crashing down on me. Please stay there. Stay there. All right. I'm going to turn the spirit box on, and God willing, something works. I'm going to try an EVP session. See what I get. I'm going to record it as I go. See if I get any responses. So I'm going to turn the spirit box on. Bear with me 1 second while I turn lights off, turn the spirit box on. Boy. Okay. Gosh dang it, turn my recorder on. All right, I'm hitting the record button. I'm turning on spirit box. Hello, I'd like to speak to either Jacqueline or Neil. My name is John. Are you there? I don't mean you any harm or any disrespect whatsoever. I just come here to try to talk to you, either of you. I read about what happened to you, and I'm so sorry about how your life ended and what you went through. I have children of my own, so I couldn't imagine losing both my children in such a tragic way. I'm going to try different things to communicate with you. One of which I'm trying right now. There's a radio next to the two dolls right over there. You can try to talk and maybe your voice will come through the radio and I'll be able to hear you. Okay? Because even if you're here standing and talking to me, I don't have the ability to see or hear you. So I have to rely on these different things that I'm going to try to talk to you and connect with you. Could either of you try to say something out loud so I could hear it? I'm really not hearing anything come through whatsoever. Give me 1 second, guys. Again, everything dropped, so I just want to make sure everything is scanning. And of course it wasn't. I told you. I had a feeling. So I'm going to hit the record button again. Okay. I'm sorry, Jacqueline and Neil. Try it now. If you were trying, I apologize. My name is John. I heard a deep voice. You said it. Somebody just said I said it. Who said I said it? Who was that? John. I just heard my voice. So could you tell me, could you please say one of your names for me, please? See, I thought I heard Jack, but I'm not sure. Could you tell me what you remember about that day, that when you disappeared? Were you out playing? How was it that you were? Go ahead. Okay. What happened? You left the house together. How did you become lost and away from your parents? Well, I don't know. Wow, that was something. I don't know who said that. Cold. Yes, I know. I read all about the cold and that unfortunately you both froze out in the cold. Do you know how many days you were out there before you were found? Do you have a name for either of these dolls here? What about this one? What's this doll's name? Okay, what about this one here? That looks like the little boy. What's his name? I saw the ribbon move a little bit there. Could you say hello to me? Are you okay with me talking with you? Please don't be scared. What's the last thing you remember? They said that they could hear children laughing and giggling. Could I hear that? I'd love to hear you laugh. All right, so I'm going to turn this off. You want to try one more time? Something loud and clear? Yeah, I heard that, but it was kind of garbled. One more time for either of you to say your name out loud. Can you do that? So I know that I'm talking to you. How about you? How about you, Neil? Oh, that was a no. All right. Let's see. Cut that off too much. I said that spirit box was smashed to bits, so whatever is there is there. All righty, let's see. I think there was some stuff there in the beginning. Okay, I'm sorry, Jacqueline and Neil. Try it. I apologize. My name is Scott. A man of deep voice. You said it. See, I said it. A man of deep voice. You said deep voice. You said a man of deep voice. You said it. Somebody just said I said it. I think I said boy. You said it. Somebody just said I said it. Somebody just said I said it. Who said I said it? Who was that? John. John, I said I said it. Who was that? John, I just heard my voice. So, could you tell me, could you please say one of your names for me, please? Could you please say one of your names for me, please? See, I thought I heard Jack, but I'm not sure. I thought I heard Jack, but I'm not sure. Could you tell me what you remember about that day when you disappeared? Were you out playing? How was it that you were? Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. What happened? You left the house together. How did you become lost? I don't know. I don't. I don't know why. I said, it's mine? What's mine? It's mine? I got to try to, again, I don't know if my pedals are even working to filter that out. Okay, I don't know who said that. Cold. Cold. Yes, I know. I read all about the cold and that unfortunately you both froze out in the cold. Do you know how many days you were out there? Do you have a name for either of these dolls here? What about this one? I have to try that again with 3 more questions, but I'm going to try to filter more of that noise out. Just give me a second. I'm distracted because I don't know if they're still there. There were 2 or 3 people they were over there first, and then they were over here, and then they were looking through down there. So that's what I keep looking to see what they're up to. So let me try one more time. See if I can filter that down some more. Hello? Hey, listen, I heard that. Could you say something? Neil? Jacqueline? Just try really hard. I know it's not easy. I heard something. Could you say hello or John? Did you say something about over there? I feel a little nauseous. Is that you? Are you both together now and okay? Was that a no? Hold on. Was that a no? Hope that wasn't a no. Could Did you say something, Neil? Jacqueline? Just try really hard. I know it's not easy. It's not easy. So something about the storm, something. It's not easy. Easy. The storm, something. I know it's not easy. Easy. The storm do? I know it's not easy. The storm did something to us. Could you say hello or John? There's a voice. Voice. It's a female. Did you say something about over there? I feel a little nauseous. Is that you? Are you both together now and okay? Was that a no? Was that a no? Was that a no? I don't know what he said there. All right, let me, again, another really tough part of doing this by yourself. Guys, could you do me a favor? I don't know what's going on with, again, I'm on the live stream, but I'm not seeing a whole comments. Could someone just comment real quick that you could hear me? Because it's not refreshing for me. So I don't know if it's just nobody's commenting or I'm just not seeing it. I told you, it's one of those nights where nothing is kind of updating here. I'm looking right down at my tablet and I don't see anything. And if you are commenting, I can't see it. So I don't know what the hell is going on here. Oh, what is going on? Let me try to back out of this. This is crazy. I've never had an issue with the live stream either, but I do now. All right, I caught up, but I mean, they're delayed. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to bring the dolls in the back. Turn off the lights back there that you can see there. I have everything set up already, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to take the dolls, guys, just real easy. I'm just going to put them back in the back room. I'll be right back. Set you up the way I did before. You're going to go there. Go there. Are you kidding me with this? Yeah, I see it. Start that already. I haven't even started yet. Stuff already going on in there. Hear it? All right. All right. I'm going to set the camera up. I see it. Oh my God. You got to see what's going on here already. Lights are going nuts already. Hello. And I don't know if you guys could see that. I hope you could see that in the shot. There is a yes and no egg. The yes egg is on that doll right there to the right. The no egg is on the other doll. So hopefully you guys can see what's going on here. Those lights are already going nuts. And they've manipulated that egg already, so that's a good thing. Hello? I didn't even get a chance to explain to you what the heck these things do, but you're already going. That's good. Thank you for that. I need to go get one more thing, so bear with me, guys. I'll be right back. Go ahead and play with the lights if you want. I'll be right back. Ow. All right, I'm back. All right, so I'm going to sit down and I'm going to explain to you a lot of the things I have here that you can use to talk to me, okay? You've already figured out the rainbow lights. That's a good thing. I also have these rainbow circles that if you touch them, they light up all the colors of the rainbows and they go all the way around different colors so you can play with them. I have the eggs that you saw there. The blue one here says no over on this side. There's a yellow one there that says yes that you could use to answer because I can't hear you. Again, you could touch the rainbow on either side. They just change colors. There's same little twinkly balls over here. Down there, I have a bell here that you could ring if you like. And this gadget down here is just going to tell me if the temperature changed. You'll see blue or red. And there's something that lights up the whole room that you could touch. If you just tap that table, it'll light up that whole area. Okay, all these different toys that I've given you that you could use to talk to me, okay, and answer some questions. So let me see if I'm in the shot here. Make sure everything's good light-wise. All right, that's good, right? Okay. Okay, so there we go. Found a little twinkly ball down the bottom. If you really could, either of you, Jacqueline or Neil, if you really could and you wanted to answer, I'd like you to do two things. I'd like you to either tap. That's not bad. I'd like you to either tap the yes egg and make it twinkle, or the no egg and make it twinkle if you want to answer yes or no, or ring the bell. You could do that as well. Okay? Because again, I can't hear you. Yeah. A lot of energy coming from that. So we're going to try some different things. I have no idea why my feed is just not catching up. This is really frustrating me. Never happens. Oh, wow. Okay. You've got everything down, huh? You got the colors. You're figuring out how to use the circles. There they go. Okay, you pretty much covered everything but the bell, which still there. I'll leave that there for you. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Okay, that was me. I'm going to try a few different things to actually hear your voice to talk to you. Okay, and they're going to seem really, really strange, but I want you to try like you've been doing, playing with those toys that I brought there. Okay. Um, this first thing here that I'm going to do is use this magic little box here that can only say one word at a time. Either of you can say that word if you want, something that you want me to know, something that you want to talk about, something that you want to share. If there's help or something you need, my name is in here. I don't know about either of your names, but I'm sure maybe they're in there. But just only one word at a time, okay? So I'm going to turn this on, but I'm going to read this information again before we do that because I really didn't get a chance to do that. So this is kind of what I was reading. It's a few pages here, but I'm not going to go through all of it. I don't want to upset them. Yeah, there's a lot here. I didn't realize there was so much here. God. Nationwide perhaps assigned at the time. Daily news rations. The daily news diet was one of war and rations at the time they disappeared. Britain's gaze was firmly fixed across the English Channel towards France. The tragic events unfolded over those wintry days. The search, loss, mystery, the cruel gossip had been pierced together by local man David Jones, a search and rescue dog trainer by profession. Oh, you're reacting to that. Look at that strong energy. You know about this? You're aware of this? Okay, so let me just read a little more. He traced surviving relatives of the two children, including their younger brother Peter, and invited them back to the home village of Capullo in Conway County. I've been hushed up for 75 years, said Mr. Jones. You're not liking this? He just said everybody in the village knew about it, but it was pushed to the side. It was the largest search they had mounted in Wales at the time. 600 men, military, had army commandos, Royal Air Force, bloodhounds. He talks about their focus was the mother. Senior police officers were called in after a second day of searching. Their focus was on the mother, Audrey. I guess they were kind of questioning your mom to see what happened when they couldn't find you. They canceled the search when this was going on. They thought the twins had come to harm and she had buried them in the woods. So they thought they thought your mom had something to do with your disappearance and your death. Ay, ay, ay. It was turned into from a search into a criminal case. They interrogated Miss Colby day and night. Interview lasted over 7 hours. The Daily Mirror printed an appeal from the distraught mother to stop the wicked rumors. I'm convinced that they are not dead, she told the newspaper, that they have been kidnapped. Every mother will understand my feelings and suffering. I hope that people will stop adding to it by their wicked rumors. My God. On Sunday afternoon, Home Guardsman Percival Parker was scouting paths along the river towards the foot of the peak when he came across a blue object. It was a little boy. It was Neil. Minutes later, just a little further, he found the body of Jacqueline. They were about 3.5 miles from their home. Uh, Investigators confirmed that both children died of natural causes, exposure to the cold, and there have been no foul play. Yeah. Sorry again. I didn't mean to bring all that up. Not my intention to mention bad memories and that your mother was brought into all of this when she was suffering. You know, I apologize for that. I was just reading, the information that was there. So let's try this box and see if you can say one word at a time. It's going to come through here. I'm going to hear it, but not in your voice. It'll come through in a different voice. I know. Sounds strange because it is. Okay. Let's chalk this one up to another weird one. There we go. I don't know if you guys messing with me or the universe, but there's a lot of weird stuff happening here, including my feed that I cannot get for whatever dang reason. I have no idea why this is doing this. It's annoying the crap out of me, though. Okay. Let's try this. All right. When I say to try to talk one word at a time, yeah, you guys understand. I'm happy you do. Either of you, Neil, Jacqueline, either one of you, it doesn't matter. If there's anything either of you have to say, please say it. And I want you guys to notice something too. When I walked in here and you guys saw me coming in, the light show that was going on, and that yes egg, you can see it right there, the yellow one, that was blinking. That was going off. Hasn't gone off since. So again, false positives would be repetitive. It would be a malfunctioning cat ball, a vibration over and over coming from anywhere. That hasn't gone off really since. That now I'm getting an EMF hit. But the cat ball hasn't gone off again, either that one or that one. Kind of interesting. So we're going to try this, Jacqueline and Neil. Yeah, I just mentioned the lights and you did it for me again. Thank you. Okay, so get ready. Okay, I'm pressing a button. Now you can talk. One word at a time, either of you, anything you want to say. Just think about it and then.
Intern, square, cover.
Square, cover? I'm at a loss for this one. No idea. I know. I'm sure you're frustrated by that, but no idea. Square cover. I don't know how that relates to either of you. I know I see the lights. You're kind of not happy that I didn't get the message. How about some more words? You want to try that? A couple more to kind of help me put the pieces together like a puzzle. What is it about a square cover that you want me to know? Yeah. Just try with the words here, though, if you don't mind. I don't want to keep going back to this, but again, people believe that these dolls hold those I didn't even finish. These dolls hold those memories of what happened that day, how the both of you lost your lives. I would hate to think that's possible, but I would understand that energy would still exist.
Bishop.
What did you say? Bishop? Are you looking for a priest? You want somebody to pray for you? I see the EMF. That's what the purple is there. That's strong EMF. You want someone to pray for you. a priest or a bishop. Would that help you? So this was 1943. It said that you have a strong connection to your family. I see the lights. And will act out during investigations. Now, I don't call this acting out. Those lights that are making music, yeah, I see them. I'm watching them. I think you're just kind of seeing what they do. You're kind of wandering around that area there. I'm okay with that. I don't think that is acting out. I'm going to try to hear your voice because it is a little. What did you just say? Most? You think it's mostly acting out what you're doing? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine with that too. I'm going to try to hear your actual voice, either of you. I see you like that pattern. That's weird that you like that one and that one. You like that pattern, up, down, right there. Yeah, there it is. That's odd. Yeah. Is that for the both of you? One for each of you? Yeah. Could you light that one up there? Oh, God, I didn't even finish pointing at it. And now I got another EMF hit. Okay. I'd like to hear your voices. I think I have a chance at that, maybe tonight, maybe. I'm actually now gonna ask you questions, and either of you can answer. And I'd like to hear your voices, if that's possible. Okay. So let's try that. I'm going to turn this box off here. Anything else you want to say into this box? Anything? Want to try one more time? Okay, I'm turning it off. Oh, found the bell and the cat balls. There you go. I guess you didn't like that box, huh? I don't blame you. It's kind of weird to hear that strange voice. The way it talks is kind of creepy, right? Kind of scary, the way it talks. So I'm going to ask you questions, and I'd like for either of you to just answer out loud. I might be able to hear it on this little box. This is called a recorder, and I should be able to hear it in your voice. Okay? If you can understand that, could you show me another light, double light? That one? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so you understand. So do your best to be as loud and clear as you can be. Okay? Either of you. Doesn't matter who. You could answer at the same time. And if there's something you want to say, don't wait for me to ask the question. You could go ahead and say it out loud if there's something you want me to know or something you want to say. Okay? All right. So I'm going to take this and move it so it doesn't make any noise while we're doing this. See that light there? That means I can hear you now. So, Jacqueline, Neil, if either of you are here and can hear my voice, could you please say your name out loud? My name is John. Could you say my name or say hello, John? Could you tell me how old you are now? Do you know how old you are now? What was your favorite game that you like to play together? Were these your favorite dolls? You had I believe it said you had another brother. I think it said that. What was his name? What's your Neil? What's your favorite color? Jacqueline, what's your favorite color? I asked you before. Do you know? Could you tell me why you wound up so far from your home? Were you playing and you just got lost? They say that you still have the memories of the cold and the horror. Is that true? Does that stay with you even all this time later? You had said bishop before, and I asked about prayer. Are you are you both were you raised to be religious, and would you like to hear from a priest or a bishop? Did you have a priest or bishop that lived close to where you lived? Again, I'm going to let you both, if you want to. I'd love to hear you laugh. I know it's kind of hard with what we're talking about, but they say they do hear you giggle. Is there anything either of you would like to say to me? Go ahead. You could, something you want me to know? Are you together now with your mommy and your daddy and your brother? Are you all together now? Okay, I'm going to turn this off and then I'm going to listen back to hopefully I can hear your voice. This is me. Oh, yeah, this one's kind of weird. Sorry, I didn't mean that as you're weird. I meant that as the energy is kind of strange that I feel from the dolls. Just me. Okay. Hopefully we hear your voice. I have a pretty good shot there. I'm not hearing a whole lot of noise. Why is my feed not working? This is driving me bananas. Did I just hear a whisper? Pattern Morse code. It sounds like connection or conversation. Did it mean open a cabinet door? I don't know. I guess I'm wondering how they wandered off. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering that too. Again, 1943. How do you let 2 3-year-olds wander by themselves, especially if it was cold and it was winter and wintry weather? How do 2 3-year-olds disappear? I mean, I get it. I mean, I could see how it's possible. You know, people are busy, maybe the door's open or somehow, you turn your back for a minute doing something else and I don't know. All right, so I'm going to play this back. See that light there? 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 I don't know if that's a laugh. See that light there? See that light? See that light there? That means I can hear you. See that light there? That means I can hear you. That means I can hear you now. See that light there? That means I can hear. See that light there? That means I can hear you now. So that means I can hear you now. I don't know what the hell noise that is. That means I can hear you now. That means I can hear you now. That means I can hear you now. I think something's driving. So, Jacqueline, whoa, Neil, there we go. Found the light. If either of you are here and can hear my voice, could you please say your name out loud? It's a really faint voice, male voice. Your name out loud. I don't want to annoy you guys with this because it's after a beep that's pretty loud, but there's a really, really faint voice, and I'm trying not to matrix it in my brain, but it sounds far away and faint, but I don't know if it says Neil. I don't know. I'm going to try to get close to the mic here. After the double say your name out loud. Right there. See that light there? That means I can hear you now. So, Jacqueline, Neil, if either of you are here and can hear my voice, could you please say your name out loud? Right there. Right there. Right there. Further back here, I think I hear Neil. I don't know. Further away, I hear better. Right there. Please say your name out loud. Right there. I think I hear Neil. I'm not sure. It sounds a little bit like it. My name is John. Could you say my name or say hello, John? You got the light. You got the little twinkly objects. You're doing good. Holy crap. What did they say? I could have swore I heard Johnny. Maybe not. I'll play it again. John? Right there. I don't know, really hard because there's such light whispers. Can you tell me how old you are now? Do you know how old you are now? You heard Donna?
What was your favorite game that you like to play together?
Wow. Oh, a child. A whimper.
Were these your favorite dolls? You had I believe it said you had another brother. I think it said that. But what was his name?
Whoa. What in the hell? Did you hear that? That is pretty weird. Oh my god. What the hell is that? Whoa, I don't know what that is. That might be connected to the next one. I don't know. That's weird.
Neil, what's your favorite color?
What did he say? I don't know if that's a quick blue. Is that a quick blue? I don't know if that's a quick blue or not. Or just... I don't know if that's a blue. Is that a blue? Did you say blue?
Jacqueline, what's your favorite color?
Could you blink that light twice for blue? Is it blue?
I asked you before, do you know? Could you tell me? Do you know? Could you tell me why you wound up so far from your home? Were you playing and you just got lost? They say that you still have the memories of the cold and the horror. Is that true? Does that stay with you even all this time later?
Oh. What's he say? Anybody know what that says? They don't? It's done? I don't make that one out either.
You had said bishop before, and I asked about prayer.
They do?
Are you both, were you raised to be religious, and would you like to hear from a priest or a bishop?
Really cold. That's people either outside, probably on the porch.
Did you have a priest or bishop that lived close to where you lived?
Yeah, people right outside. That's what they were doing before.
Again, I'm going to let you both, if you want to. I'd love to hear you laugh. I know it's kind of hard with what we're talking about, but they say they do hear you giggle. Is there anything either of you would like to say to me? Go ahead. You could. Something you want me to know? you together now with your mommy and your daddy and your brother? Are you all together now? Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. And I'm gonna listen back to hopefully I can hear your voice. This is me. That was pretty darn good. There were several responses. I couldn't make a lot of them out clear, but there was definitely don't. Heard we do. Okay, yeah, somewhere in there. I couldn't make out the enunciation that great. Um, Jacqueline and Neil. Um, again, I'm gonna stop this in a minute, but I do really, really appreciate you both trusting me enough to show me, that you could play with the lights and you could ring the bell and the twinkly. You've kind of done it all. I was hoping for more of the eggs because you were touching that yesterday. As soon as I walked in, and I showed everybody, and then you stopped. And even the circle with the rainbow, you really don't seem to like that all that much. You only did that one time. You like the pattern of the lights, 1, 2, 1, 2. That seemed to be your favorite. And I don't know if you're trying to signal something to me, that you're trying to show me that there are two of you here, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Is that what you're trying to show me? You're trying to answer with that? Could you 1, 2 again? Neil, is this you? Neil, that one light there, if it's you. Okay. Now Neil and Jacqueline. Could that light be for Jacqueline? Could you show me that sheet? Bingo. Thank you. Holy crap. Did you see that? Okay, so you're both I'm so happy that you're both together. I mean, I really hope that you're with mom and dad too. But I'm happy that you're together, and very sad that what happened to you happened to the both of you. Um, I really do hope that there's an afterlife and that you're able to live and be with the people you love and experience things. The fact that people still hear you giggling may mean that that's true. Um, what a heartbreaking thing, though, to have. Yeah, you both found that way, and your life to end that way. I'm very, very sorry for what happened to you. I'm gonna try one more thing just for my own. Oh, ring the bell again. This is gonna be kind of weird, especially by your standards. I'm having nothing but problems with my tablet. Yeah, I know. I'm having a lot of hard times here, guys. Just me. I'm going to try two things that I'm going to ask you. I'm going to move this rainbow one. Okay, I'm going to put it down here, and you just have. I'm trying not to block the camera. You just have the no. There's the no right there. I'm assuming that's a boy doll. I'm not sure. So let's call that Neil's doll, and we'll call this one here. Yeah. Okay. And we'll call this one here with the yellow egg, Easter egg. We'll call that Jacqueline's doll. Um, Instead of yes or no, just tap the egg on your doll to let me know that you are there. And I'm gonna put this other thing right here too. So this is a weird one. This will light up. Yeah, this lights up colors too. Red and blue. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I didn't even finish describing it. I'm going to put that there. So red would mean that you're making it hotter in the area in the room that you're making, and blue would mean that you're making it colder. If you're somehow able to, okay, every time you do that, I'm guessing that you're understanding me. So
red would mean that you're kind of somehow putting your hands around it or doing something over there to make it hotter. I could do that by putting my hands around it and changing the temperature. Blue, again, I feel bad saying this, but they say that you guys relive that memories of the cold. I would be able to actually see that happening over there by the two fingers that are on the side, the two sticks. They would turn the color blue to show me that it's colder by the dolls. And that's what's being put out by you, that memory of that cold. So I'm going to push this a little closer to the two of you, to the dolls, and see if, again, we can prove that point that if those memories are happening, and according to what I've read, the horror and the memories are still there, that if you're remembering that tragic day and what happened, that the cold will show me over there that that's actually happening around the dolls. The temperature is changing to cold. I've never done this before. I don't know if it will work or not. I just want to see if that's something you could do to show me and prove to me that you're there. That would be one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Yeah, I see that you can work the lights, but not so much the temperature, huh? Because it is colder by me. I just wondered if you could make it colder over there. No? Okay. It was definitely worth trying. Wow. What was that? Okay. I know you were trying. I'm again, not, I know you can't do everything, but I'm going to try just to prove over and over again. Um, so, Jacqueline, Neil, there will come a point where somebody may buy these dolls and bring you into their home. And I know for sure that these people will take care of these dolls and treat them with kindness and respect, along with your memory, and that you don't have to fear whatever happens after they leave this place. They'll be taken care of. Your memory will be taken care of. Okay. So I see the lights are swinging a little bit over there, which is kind of cool, but thank you both. Okay. I'm going to talk to somebody else, but I really do appreciate you trusting me enough to let me hear your voice and see what you could do with all these toys that I brought. Okay. Anything else before we stop here? You want to show me? One final. Okay. That's what I figured. All righty. Um, Jacqueline, care to say goodbye with the other light? The one up there that we use? No? Okay. I'm going to move on, talk to somebody else. I'm going to put the dolls back in the case where they belong. And we're going to talk to someone else. And this one's pretty dark too. Not that they were dark, but this one has a really, really another tragic story attached to it. So I'll put those back, and then I got to put the camera back out there, reset everything, and start over. So, God, what time is it? God, it's already 9 o'clock. So I'll try to get through this one. Okay. Strange day. All right, I'm gonna remove this. Okay, put that down there. I'm gonna. I don't know if you guys are even gonna be able to see it. I brought my robot with me, and because they're kids, I want to try this. Not saying that it's gonna work or not, but I have to make sure I get the camera angle right so that you guys can see it before I start again. Let me find my flashlight. All right, so I gotta grab this. Let me take this out of here. All right. So one more thing, guys. This is going to seem really, really strange again, considering what time period you're from. Yeah, I see the lights. We're going to try one more thing. I don't know if that excites you or if it aggravates you. So I'm going to put it on the ground so you guys can see it. That's my robot right there. They used it on Ghost Adventures. You see it. So this robot has sensors in the front, on the sides, in the back. And when I turn it on, you're going to see it kind of rock back and forth. The way it moves, if it goes to the side, forward or back, it only does that as if something were trying to touch it from the front or the side. And you'll see it kind of in that direction if somebody's trying to pick it up or move it from behind or trying to grab it. So it may do something, it may do nothing. I have no idea. I've never used it here, and I've only got this little area. But if you see this start to roll or go from side to side and spin around, that's something by the sensors doing that. It won't do it on its own. So I'm going to turn this little guy on, stand him up. There he goes. All right, so my robot there, if you try to pick that robot up, put your hand in front of it or behind it, go either side, you're going to see it magically move on its own. It's going to make a noise. It's going to roll forward or backwards or turn around. Could you give that a try? Yeah, don't be afraid of it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a toy. It's supposed to rock back and forth like that. So there it goes. It just moved. Did you see that? Did you hear the whip and it turned to the side? Look, it's on its side now. Could you do that again? Come on. Turn it towards me. If you give a little push from the back, you'll see it roll. If you give a little push from the front, it'll go backwards. Could you make it do that, what it just did before? That whip and turn towards me? Or put it back the way you found it? Come on. Come on. That was awesome. Come on. One more time. Yeah, I see the lights. You like it. You're checking it out. Don't be afraid of it. Oh my God, just did it again. Put it right back to where it was. Did you see that? When you hear the wait, that means it's moving. That's awesome. Any chance you could make it roll towards your dolls? Give it a try. Yeah, give it a try. Try pushing it from the back or moving your hand in front of it as if you're motioning it to come here, and it'll roll forward. I know. I see the lights. I see you're enjoying it. Come on. I know you could do it. I know you could. If that thing starts rolling, that'll be the coolest thing ever. Really getting excited. See the lights? The lights? Really enjoying it. Come on. I know you can do it. I know it. I know it. I know it. All right. I'm going to have to shut him off. I know. Sorry. That was very, very cool, though. Very cool. Thank you for that. I don't know who that was, if that was both of you playing or just one of you, but I don't ever see this thing move. All right. It was both of you? Yeah, the lights. I see. You guys are having fun. I'm happy you're having fun. That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you both. I'm going to turn off my robot now. Okay. Say goodnight. All right. Turn the robot off. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't be here all night. I'm sorry. I'll come back and talk to you again, okay? Now the both lights are going. There they go. Sorry, guys. We'll talk again, okay? I'm taking my robot. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I know. Yeah. Oh, that was my robot, by the way. That's what he does when you turn it off. All right, guys. Let me set things back up here without falling down the stairs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you back down here. I'm going to leave you here for a minute while I go get the next object. So just bear with me. Oh, crap. Did I lose it? Sugar. Oh, am I back? Am I back? You guys still see me? Still there? All right, good. Hold on. Sorry about that. That's still on. Okay. All righty. Give me 2 seconds to get the next object, and believe me, it's a doozy. All righty. I'm going to move these. Here. Move you guys out of there. See? Next object. All right, I just got to get one more thing, and then I'll turn the lights on, and I'll show you what this is. I just got to go grab my recorder and my speaker again. So, my fear is that this one here may be the one that was making me nauseous. And if it starts to happen and it becomes an issue, then I'm not going to continue. So I'm going to turn the lights on. And again, all that noise you're hearing is because I turned the lights on. All right, so here we go. I'm never going to get out of here with this one. I know me. All right, so there we go. I don't know how to say that word. Viatic. This is a last rites box. You can kind of see it up here. Try to give you the best view I can. Looks like 2 candles will go here, I guess, and inside. I told you, I'm kind of religious things kind of make me nervous. This paper here says Canton, Ohio, March 10th. Oh God, yeah, this is a bad one as far as what happened. Okay, March 10th, 1929. Father Joseph Riccardi was shot and killed outside of St. Anthony's Church in Ohio. Miami, and I'll spell that Maeme, Gurari. I'll show you how that's spelled if I can find it. It's gonna be tough. It's spelled. I'll do my best. It's spelled Gurrieri. Guerreria. Held a gun in one hand and her 5-year-old daughter in the other. Crazy. She waited until the 9 a.m. mass ended. She quietly spoke to him, then pulled the trigger. She accused him of molesting her daughter. He died 9 hours later. Miami, again spelled Maeme, was declared insane. The last right box belonged to him and carries a tortured male spirit that can be soft spoken but will flip to an angry soul very active. Oh boy. So that's that. And this is the box again, the long view. On this document here, it says, shot down by a woman as he stood in the doorway of St. Anthony's Church. He had just concluded the 9 o'clock mass. The Reverend Joseph A. Riccardi, 34, parish priest, died at a hospital late this afternoon. Bullets entered his neck and abdomen. Death was caused by loss of blood. Miss Miami Gurari, 27, arrested and held without bail, was questioned by prosecutor Harry W. Harter Jr. of Stark County, but he would make no statement as to the case. The priest, just before he died, is said to have told the prosecutor he could not understand what the motive was. A charge of murder in the first degree was filed against Miss Guerreri. Tomorrow, the prosecutor said. The woman during Mass sat with her 5-year-old daughter near the rear of the church. After Mass, the priest went into the vestibule to baptize a baby. The woman followed, according to the witness, and exchanged a few words with him. She then drew a revolver and fired 5 shots, 3 of which went wild. Hurrying into the street, she was arrested there and the revolver taken from her. Woo-wee. Okay. Yeah. I lost my feed again, so I'm going to see what you guys are saying about that. My God, this is going to be ugly. Be careful. There was a tapping sound. Okay. Kathy says it means food for the journey for the final Holy Communion. That's Latin. Okay. Again, religion, and I'm not, like I said, well versed when it comes to religion. That's why it's always difficult for me because I get a little nervous. So, here we go. I'm going to turn the lights off. I got the flashlight on. Oh boy. Let me go over, turn the spirit box on. Owie. I just hit my head. Okay, so we're looking. Is that my finger? Sorry about that. Okay, so we're looking to speak with Father Joseph Riccardi. So I'm going to put the camera back. Hopefully that I don't lose you guys again. Okay. My flashlight right there is going out. One in front of me over there. That's weird. All right. Father Joseph Riccardi. Okay, Father. I'm going to introduce myself and kind of let you know what it is we're about to do. I don't know if you heard me speaking with the 2 twins. My name is John, and what I do is I come in here and I try to connect with, speak with, interact with any of the spirits of the people who may be connected to or attached to or with things that matter to them, things that they owned in their lives, things that were around during tragedies, things that their spirit or energy, whatever you want to refer to it as, may be connected to. I was just reading, God, about the circumstances surrounding your passing, and I'm so sorry that your life ended that way. So you know better than anyone, I'm sure, that there is no reason sometimes for what people do, and I stopped because I thought people were behind me on the porch again, because it literally sounded like somebody was talking in the room with me. Like I literally heard it sound like someone was standing right there talking to me. And I thought that's why I looked at the door behind me, because right here on this side of me is where I showed you the entrance, and there's the patio. And that's the people were there when I first started. It literally sounded like somebody was standing next to me talking to me. Well, that was a little bizarre. That took me. That was. Do you guys hear that? You did hear the talking, right? It literally sounded like someone was having a conversation with me, and they were right over there. Okay, so Father, not a very religious person. Just so you know that up front, I don't know a lot of prayers. I don't know. Again, the last rites box. I don't know what a lot of that means. So please don't hold that against me. Um, I do believe that there is some sense to the universe, and if it's God, then okay. But I'm not again, I don't know a lot about religion, so please don't hold that against me. I do believe in spirits, um, and I believe that I've spoken with spirits, and I'd like to speak with you if you were to do that for me. To again, someone like you, to prove the existence of spirits in the afterlife would mean a lot to a lot of people, even though your life ended so tragically. So we're going to try some different things to interact with you, to hear your voice, to let you speak your words. I am not trying to get you angry. You heard what I was reading, the information about you, that spirit can be soft spoken, but will flip to an angry soul. Again, not a religious person, so me, I could see how that would be possible, especially with how your life ended. If you want to explain why that is, please feel free to do so, or share whatever you want. First thing I'm going to try to do is hear your voice through a radio. This was 1929. Wow. Um, People believe that through the frequencies and the white noise, they can hear spirit speaking. So I'm going to try to hear your voice. Try to answer if you can through the noise. Use the frequencies, and whatever you want to share, or if you want to answer, just try to do it as loud and clear as you can. Okay. Again, my name is John. I don't mean any disrespect whatsoever to you, your faith. Um, so please don't take it that way. So I'm gonna return the recorder on. Say bad. Hello, Father. My name is John. Could you please say something? Say hello. I'm sorry, I missed that. Could you please say something clear? I hear you. Father, what's your first name? Yeah, you. I think you said me. What is your first name? What church did you belong to? What was the church you were at giving mass on that day? Saint what? I could have swore that said Anthony pretty quick. It may not have finished it, but I heard Ant. Father, what do you remember about that day? Death, I thought I heard. Had you known that woman previously? I asked if you'd known her. Did you ever speak with her before? Do you know that she had an issue with you and hatred? Do you think that woman was just evil? I'm hearing things here and there. Father, why would someone describe you as an angry soul? Is it because how your life was taken? What about this box? Was this something that you used? Was this box used for your last rites? Do you know? I'm hearing a few things. I'm hoping they come through clear on the recording device there. Uh, Father, how many years were you with that particular church? I thought I heard many. Do you know the woman's name who shot you? What was her first name? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Did you see her child in her arms? Do you know they found her insane? You think that's fair and just? I think we may have stopped sweeping, so give me 1 minute to make sure my spirit box is still going. Oh no, it's still sweeping. I'm sorry, Father. Is there anything you would like to share about yourself or about what happened that you would like people to know? Please say it as clear as you can. Go ahead. I heard something. I thought I heard I was something. I know religion's all about forgiveness. Do you forgive the woman who did this to you? Can you answer that? Okay. I'm going to listen back because there were a few things that I heard. Turning this off. Yeah, religious stuff makes me nervous, especially if it's, God, a priest that was murdered. My God. All right. So Let's see what we got. If I keep leaning down, it's just me refreshing my feed because ask me, death. Okay. Yeah, you guys were hearing stuff too. Hello, Father. My name is John. Could you please say something? Say hello. I'm sorry I missed that. Could you please say something clear? I hear it. Could you please say something clear? I hear. I hear. Please say something clear. When I say, could you please say something clear? I think it says ask it, like ask it, like I'm supposed to ask something. I don't know. I hear you. Father, what's your first name? Yeah, you. I think you said me. Said who? Me? What is your first name? What church did you belong to? What was the church you were at giving mass on that day? Saint what? See, I heard the ant. I was so hoping to get the whole thing, Anthony. I could have swore that said Anthony pretty quick. It may not have finished it, but I heard ant. Yeah. Father, what do you remember about that day? It's bad. What's bad? Death? Death? I think I hear was bad. Death? Death? I'm death? Dead. Is it I'm dead? I'm dead? Death? I think it's I'm dead. Death, Michael? Right? Death, what do you guys hear there? I think I hear I'm dead. Had you known that woman previously? I asked if you known her. Did you ever speak with her before? Do you know that she had an issue with you? And you? I asked if you known her. Did you ever speak with if you known her? Did you ever speak with I asked if you known her. Did you ever I asked if you known her. Did you ever speak with her before? Do you know that she had an issue with you? And hatred? Yeah, I thought I heard I'm dead. Do you think that woman was just evil? I'm hearing. Do you think that woman was just evil? I'm hearing things here and there. Father, why would someone describe you as an angry soul? Is it because how your life was taken? What about this box? Was this something that you used? Someone asked for help. Was this box used for your last rites? Do you know? Last rites?
Do you know? Last rites? Do you know?
Someone says faith. I don't know what's said
I'm
before
hearing
that.
a few things. I'm hoping they come through clear on
Sound
the
like, sound like
last
cruel,
rites. Do
cruel
you know?
faith.
Last rites? Do you know?
I hear cruel faith.
I'm hearing a few things. I'm hoping they come through clear on the recording device there. Father, how many years were you with that particular church? I thought I heard many. Do you know the woman's name who shot you? What's her first name? I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
I don't know if that's his first name. So I want to show you something before I go bring this in the back. And I do feel real nauseous. And I kind of knew it was this after I read what had happened. And the way I started feeling, I kind of had a feeling that it might be this doing it to me. In front of me, there is, let me move this, get a light. There is this thing on Donna's, I'm going to take it out of here. Hold on. Sorry. I'm trying to stay still because I want to show you. There's this thing on Donna's counter with chandelier like things, and they've been kind of moving as I've been doing this. I'm trying to find the one. Like it right there, that one. If I could focus on it. I don't know if I can keep my hand steady enough. Probably not. I should have just left it in the holder. But this one here is moving and swaying. I wish I could get up. My hand won't be steady enough. It's still doing it. You really can't see it though. I don't think you can see it on camera. Alrighty, I need to set this all up in the back and go again. So I'm gonna direct you guys there. Bring the box in. I got all these crosses over here to protect me, hopefully. Don't want to anger any religious figure, especially one that went through what he went through. So we got, you ever been to the Creeper Gallery? This is a wall full of crosses here. And then there's the one big one right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right there. So I'm hoping that makes it so that he doesn't get too angry with me. All right, I'm going to put the box back there. Okay, Father, I'm just going to put this down here. Okay. I know, easy. Nothing here. Again, no disrespect whatsoever. I'm just bringing things in here to help me try to communicate with you better and interact with you. That's the whole purpose of doing this. So this is the joy of doing this live and only being by myself is that I got to carry everything. And there goes my recorder. Literally, you should see like all the things in my hand as I traverse my way. All right, that one. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, um, we're gonna try different methods in order to interact with you. I'm gonna put my camera back over here, and I'm gonna explain some things to you. So, Father, I can't see you. I can't hear you. I don't know if you've ever heard the term medium before. Spiritualists, I'm not one of those. I'm just a person who uses different things that measure energy, temperature, static electricity, motion, um, to try to interact with spirit, because I don't have any kind of, like I said, spiritual ability. So again, everything I place here is just to give you an option of interacting with me. I don't mean any disrespect whatsoever. So you may have noticed that, yeah, that there's a yellow egg, plastic egg that says yes, one that says no. I want to give you the option of tapping either of those to answer, because I can't hear you, I can't see you. There's other little twinkly objects that work the same way. There's a light that if you tap it, goes on. There's these circles here. They'll change all different colors. I can't really do it, but you'll be able to do it. Creating static. I'll put this over here in the corner. Okay. Yeah, see how that one's going? That's how it works. There's a bell there that you can ring, which may be probably the most familiar thing to you. So we're gonna try this, okay? Now, again, my name is John. I explained to you that I'm not a very religious person, so again, I apologize for that. I hope you don't take offense to that. I want to see if you're able to use these things to communicate. I didn't turn my box on yet. So the way these work, you can either touch them, you can wave your arm around them, your hands around them. Those lights there will react to your spirit, your energy, emoting, coming from the box, the last right box. If your spirit, your energy is in that corner, those different illuminating lights will change colors and make music, believe it or not. I explained the eggs to you. I explained the circle that light up different colors. You just move your hands around them nothing will hurt you. Nothing there is evil or anything like that. Again, this is just modern technology that we use in order to try to interact and communicate with spirit. Okay. And I apologize again if you're expecting prayer and that type of method and interaction. I'm not the best person for that, because my mother would get embarrassed that throughout my whole life I never could even finish the Our Father prayer. So I apologize for that. But I am willing to speak with you, and I would love to hear about your life, the things that matter to you, the church. If you want to talk about the circumstances surrounding your death, what you were aware of or not aware of, please feel free to share anything. There are people watching who will be able to see this, already keeping your memory alive in the tragedy of that day, but your contribution to the church, again, keeping your memory alive, and hopefully the people that do go to church and are faithful, will really remember your name and your sacrifice, what happened to you. I see the energy coming from the box there. Now I want you guys to notice the difference between the twins and what we're doing now. The twins were able to manipulate everything very easy. Those lights beep, 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 back and forth. The cat walls were going every now and then. They were very interactive. He is already, I think, not sure, trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. And again, maybe that version of the, again, not my words, Father, angry soul, maybe we're seeing some of that, and that you don't want to be reminded or discuss any of that, and that I understand as well. Um, could you please try to use your energy or do something in that area there to let me know that you understand what I'm trying to accomplish here and what I'm trying to do, and that you might be willing to try to participate and interact with me. Could you please show me something over here? It just takes movement. It just takes, I see that. That's okay. But I'm hoping for something else over here. Maybe use the eggs, the lights above. Try to use more of your energy. If it's, there you go. Single light. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna work with that, and we're gonna do other things as well. Okay. So I'm wondering, sadly, about the circumstances surrounding that day. What drove that woman? If it was insanity, yes, there is no rhyme or reason. What drove that woman to come to that church on that day with a gun and her child, and wait till mass was over and then do what she did? I was asking before, and I'll ask it again, and maybe you can respond with your energy or just by touching something or moving. Had you had a problem with that woman previously? Had she been a problem with for the church, with you? Were there signs that this woman was not? There's EMF again. Energy is staying near the box. So there were, based on that, there were some signs that this woman was unstable and possibly dangerous. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try two different things to hear your voice. It's pretty darn quiet. I have the opportunity now to really try voice recordings, which is very rare. Yeah, very rare for this building. So I'm going to jump right to that, skip the obvious for now, and I'm going to try to hear your voice. So this is called a recorder. Now, the way this works, if I don't know if you're familiar with them, it'll capture my voice and it may capture your voice. So rather than rely on this, I might be able to hear your actual response and your voice. Okay? So I'm going to take this, touch a button. Good. I heard the bell and the light. Very good. Very good. Again, I don't mean any disrespect here. This is just for you to be able to convey whatever you want to. I'm going to put it by the last right box, and I'm just going to ask some questions and give you a little time to answer them. This is me putting it over there. Any noise you hear from this point on is not me, nothing to do with me. So, Father Riccardi, could you please tell me again what is your first name? Father, you were very, very close to telling me the name of the church that this happened and that you belong to. It was Saint what? Now, I had asked you before, and again, I apologize for bringing this up over and over again. Um, had this woman shown any signs of being unstable? Was there an issue with this woman, with anyone else in the church, with you? Okay, I see. Good, good. So, has she shown any signs that she was unstable and potentially dangerous? On that particular day, was there any concern that day with her being there that, okay, that maybe she was there for to do harm or to approach you and confront you? Was she a member of that church for a number of years? Somebody's outside talking. That's what you're hearing. So she accused you, and I'd hate to ask you this because if it's true, then I'm going to think completely different of you. She accused you of molesting her child. Now, religious person or not, if that were true, then that changes my entire opinion of you and how I would treat you. Did you do anything to that child or any other child? I see the light. I want you to answer it though. I see that light. I don't know what that means. I don't want to jump to conclusions here. That's why I want to hear it from you, because it'll be a totally different tone from me if that were true. Even if it's something you want to confess to, it'll be a totally different tone for me because I have children of my own. And I think that is one of the most vile things that a person could do to a child. So I'm going to ask you again, if you want to confess and it's something that you did, then confess right now. Were you inappropriate with that child or any other child in the church? If that wasn't the reason that she did what she did, do you feel it was just due to insanity? That she just was insane and she just came after you thinking that you did those things? What would be your opinion, Father, of someone who did do something like that to a child? What would happen to them as far as judgment? So I had mentioned that they found her insane for, I guess, during the trial. Do you feel that justice was done as far as it pertains to that woman and what she did, taking another person's life? Is that why you're so unsettled? You feel that justice wasn't done? Okay, I'm going to stop for now because there's a lot there. Okay, I see it. Now, here's the thing, guys. I forgot about the accusations that are here. Again, I was going solely based on the fact that this woman, who they found insane, murdered a priest, shot him all those times. Forgetting about the accusations, you have to at least go along those lines. And what if? So again, I'm not trying to disrespect him or anything. I'm just asking honest questions. If something were to be there where he does say he did something, then we've got something totally different, and my mindset and opinion would be totally different. So I'm trying to approach it from both, just to see what the response is. So that's why I asked what I did. Need more light? Did my light go off? Really? Oh shit! You're right. Sorry about that. I haven't even been looking at the screen. I'm so caught up in what what's going on here. Let me give more light to the object too. Sorry about that. Thanks for telling me and keeping up. Is that any better? Okay, I'm gonna listen back. Is that better? I got to keep refreshing my feed. That's why you don't see. It's dark when you are sitting. That's better, right? Wasn't this dark before? Okay. I'm just going to ask some questions and keep it over there. Any noise you hear from this point on is not me, nothing to do with me. So, Father. Oh, crap. Look, the essay. See it? And there's movement in that corner. What are you saying yes to? That you understand why I approached the questions the way I did? I hope that's what you're saying yes to, that you understand the reasoning behind why I would ask those questions and try to cover both sides of what the information here, because again, I don't know if it's true or not, but if it were, then yes, we have a totally different conversation happening here if something like that were true. That's why, and I hope that's what you're responding yes to. But we'll go forward here. Ricardi, could you please tell me again what is your first name? You have to shut off that sensor. Come on. What did he say? Way low. Father, you were very, very close to telling me the name of the church that this happened and that you belong to. It was Saint what? Now, I had asked you before, and again, I apologize for bringing this up over and over again. Had this. I'm lost now. Can you see me or can't you see me? Again, my feed is loading up late. Not better? See it? Can't see you? All right, let me put a light somewhere else. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out my lighting here. I don't know why that's like that. Actually, I have two lights right there. Let me move a little closer. Is that better? Why is it? Why am I caught in the shadows? I don't understand this. It wasn't like this before. I have the lights in the exact same place. I don't understand this. There's a flashlight there, flashlight there, flashlight there, flashlight there. And yet I'm in the shadow. How is that possible? The light is right in my face. What the hell? I'm looking at it now too. What the hell? Where's that shadow? How was that shadow? Let me, what the hell's going on? Hold on a minute, guys. Let me check the camera. Maybe it is. Maybe that's what it is. Hold on. I just heard a whisper in the room with me when I got up. That was weird. All right. Let's see if that's better. There we go. Sorry about that. I wish I had seen it sooner. You guys got to see the stuff going off, right? I hope. All righty. Let me go back. This woman had asked. Oh, shit. How did I miss that? Hold on. What was that? What did I ask? What it belonged to. It was Saint what? What's that say? I hear ant again. Ant. I hear ant. I don't know if I hear Anthony. You hear Anthony? I hear the ants. Now, I had asked you before, and again, I apologize for bringing this up over and over again. I hear the had this woman shown any signs of being unstable? Was there an issue with this woman? With anyone else in the church? With you? Okay, I see. Good, good. So, has she shown any signs that she was unstable and potentially dangerous? I thought that was not that was paranormal, but as I'm talking about unstable and dangerous, that car alarm starts going off and all this weird stuff starts happening. Oh, hold on. And has she shown any? I literally said I thought that was weird. The car alarm going off when I said unstable. I swear there's a yeah there. Signs that she was unstable and potentially dangerous. Hear it right there. Car alarm. Potentially dangerous. Beep. Right there. Oh, I just got a chill up and down my back. On that particular day. Oh, again. Was there man any concern that day? Oh, wow. With her being there that okay, that maybe she was there for holy to do shit harm or to I said unstable. I played the car alarm, and look at that. And it's freezing cold. I felt a shot of cold up and down my body, but right before that happened. Stop doing that. Could you please stop? Father, if that's you, could you please stop? Step away from them. Or calm your energy down. Just calm down. Could you do that? Just back your energy off. Just calm down. I'm not accusing you of anything. I was asking questions. And you heard the question about her energy and about her being unstable. What the hell? Could you just back off, please? Yeah, that's why I don't like messing with the religious ones. They scare the crap out of me. Yeah, that's what it is, the angry soul part. That's what I was afraid of. I don't like messing with the religious stuff. All right, I'm going to turn those off. Don't do anything because I'm getting up just to turn that off. And then it's freezing over here. Easy. Jeez Louise. All right, you're not going to give them back to me, are you? Okay. That's super high EMF. It's not going anywhere. Well, I was going to ask you to do something else, but then you did that. But we could try this other thing too. I'm going to listen back. I heard the yeah. We're going to go back and play that back in a second. Now that heat, that's me. Red light, me. I'm giving off a heat signature. So that would be normal because it's facing me. I feel cold all around here and up near my body here. So I'm looking to see if we can document that cold by this turning blue because it's freaking cold. That's me. That's, again, the heat from me coming off. I'm looking for the blue, the change of color of the cold around me. Because whatever it is right near me. Yeah. Well, yeah, I took away those lights. Okay. I can't document it, but it's here. It's definitely here. I'm going to leave that right up there. Excuse me. That's me. I just hit that yes egg. All right, I'm going to go back and listen to that EVP that literally took place in the middle of the car alarm going off and be talking about. I got to go back and hear what that was about again. Oh, shit. Approach you and confront you. It's there to do harm or to approach you and confront you. Or with any concern that day, with her being there, that maybe she was there to do harm or to approach you and confront or to approach what does he say? To do harm or to approach to do harm or to approach to harm or to approach you harm or to approach you to do harm or to approach you. I almost hear someone like dragging out the word help, like a person with an accent would do. I hear help, help. Like I hear it one time and it's drawn out. Confront you, approach you, and care to do harm or to approach you and confront you.
Was she a member of that church for a number of years? Somebody's outside talking. That's what you're hearing.
Whoa.
So
Couldn't make it out.
she accused you, and I hate to ask you this, because if it's true, then I'm going to think completely different of you. She accused you of molesting her child. Now, religious person or not, if that were true, then that changes my entire opinion of you and how I would treat you.
Too.
Did you do anything to that child or any other child? I see the light. I want you to answer it though. I see that light. I don't know what that means. I don't want to jump to conclusions here. That's why I want to hear it from you, because it'll be a totally different tone from me if that were true. Even if it's something you want to confess to, it'll be a totally different tone for me because I have children of my own, and I think that is one of the most vile things that a person could do to a child. So I'm going to ask you again, if you want to confess, and it's something that you did, then confess right now. Were you inappropriate with that child or any other child in the church?
No answer to that one.
If that wasn't the reason that she did what she did, do you feel it was just due to insanity? That she just was insane? And she just came after you, thinking that you did those things? What would be your opinion, Father, of someone who did do something like that to a child? What would happen to them as far as judgment?
Let it something. Let it something? What it says. Maybe light on? I don't know.
So I had mentioned that they found her insane for, I guess, during the trial. Do you feel that justice was done as far as it pertains to that woman and what she did, taking another person's life? Is that why you're so unsettled? You feel that justice wasn't done? Okay, I'm going to stop for now because there's a lot there.
That was pretty damn weird. Those lights going crazy the way they did. It makes you wonder what that reaction was for. And the man was murdered. And then you've got the accusations, but she was declared insane. It's so hard to know unless they come out and tell you everything, which is impossible. Let it go. Oh, that's what you heard? Let life go. Let life go. Well, that's interesting. Oh, but that's when I was asking the question about what do you think should happen or something? How should they be judged if they do something like that? Is that what he said? Let life go? I, I, I don't know. Again, I get real leery about religious things as it is. So I don't know. This is a hard one. I look at the again the words that I see in front of me on anything that we do here carries a tortured male spirit that can be soft spoken, will flip into an angry soul. Okay, so um, tortured male soul spirit. I, you know, again, I put myself in the logical brain of someone who gave himself to his faith. Um, if he was a good person, was doing right by the church and by others in the church, and look how his life ended. You know what I mean? So maybe that could apply to the tortured male spirit, soft spoken. On the other side of that, the accusations are they the ravings of a mad woman or I don't know. So, I mean, that's a mystery. I wish there were more answers there either way. But that reaction of those lights, that was like, man, like, again, was he pissed because I was mentioning the accusations again? And it was like the energy went through the roof? Or is there something else there? I don't know. There's no way of knowing. Um, I'm going to try, because I got to get out of here and get going. I'm going to try. He was only 34 years old. Um, I'm torn as well, Kathy. I don't want to make any assumptions either way because, um, God, who knows? Honestly, who knows? But I don't want to go either way because there was nothing in anything that I read that said they investigated the charges of molestation and interviewed people. Again, I don't know how it worked back then. If they just buried that stuff, I don't know. I don't know any of it. So I'm torn as well when it comes to this one. I don't want to jump to either side because I don't know enough to do that. Um, I tried. I am going to turn the obelisk on just to see what, if any, words he's willing to just randomly say if they come out. Um, you never know. Could be something, could be nothing, could be totally random. Um, it's worth doing. So this is one I would have done the S day with. If Chris was here, I would have definitely gone under with this one. Very curious to see what that would have led to. Turn the obelisk on. So, um, Father, this box here works a little differently. I was able to hear your voice a few times. I see the energy. Yes, the wires are gone. You pretty much toasted them. Um, this box works a little different in that um, the theory is that spirit can manipulate it to say one word at a time. I know, difficult, but to convey something one word at a time that lets me try to clear this up. You heard it. You heard me talking. I'm no idea what's going on here. So maybe if you could really try one word at a time to fill in the gap and lead me in a direction to just tell me something, um, I'd appreciate it. And with this, you have to concentrate and you literally have to project that word, one word at a time. Okay. So I'm turning the button on and you can speak now. One word. Think it, project it. Something relevant.
Effect. Jess.
It said effect Jess. And then we got an energy surge. I apologize, but that that doesn't help me at all. I don't know what you're trying to convey with that. If it's at all possible for another word or two to tie that together before I turn it off. I'm trying to give you the opportunity here to point us in one direction, you know. Again, tragic, the whole thing. The accusations, what she did. I don't know what to make of any of this, and I don't know which way to go with this. There's nothing here that could tell me one way or the other. If the police convicted her, she obviously did murder him, and they said she was insane. That's what we have. Last chance, Father. And again, I was doing nothing but trying to speak to you based on the information I had. Either way, last chance. Nothing else to say or do? Okay. Well, I thank you for your time. I pray, even though I'm not a religious person, I pray that those accusations are not true. Because it would be terrible, 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 terrible if they were. But I pray they're not. And that's it. So a really strange one, guys. Strange day from, again, my knocking the mirror off a car and all the things that went wacky when I got here. And then all of this. Strange. But I appreciate you watching, and be back on, probably Sunday night, or Monday, the latest. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon. All right. Have a good night. That's it.
Yes. Presidents.
Turn it off.